What is up, my brewskis? It is Matcha coming at you with another internet historian reaction because you guys wanted another one so bad, and I am here for the people. So, we're going to be watching the Engoodening of No Man's Sky. This is one that my boyfriend said that I should watch next, and then after that, I'm going to do a recommendation that I got to watch The Fall of 76. So that'll be the next one after this one. I don't know anything about this. That's going to be the case for most of his videos, out of all honesty. I don't know anything about this other than I think I know that No Man's Sky is a game. But yeah, so that's all that I know about it. So we're going to go ahead and get started here in just a second. But before we do, you know we have to turn our lights off to get our ambience ready. And then we got to get our projector here pulled up. And then I will see you guys, of course, here in just a moment after this quick message about Patreon. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Your support means the absolute world to me. Even if you skip over this section and just get right to the video, I totally understand. If you ever feel like checking it out, though, please feel free to check out my Patreon, where I will have full watch-along versions of the stuff that I watch. Of course, like my movies, TV shows, animes, all the things like that. It does come with a timer where you do have to sync up with your own copy, and I tell you what I'm watching it on and everything like that, because I can't show you the whole things. That's a little illegal. But I can at least do that, and then I will also have the uncensored and such versions of my YouTube videos on there as well, because I do have to get these edited quite a bit for YouTube because of copyright and everything like that, because I get hit with the copyright stick a bunch. So if you guys feel like supporting over there, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much, but no pressure at all, no worries. I do appreciate all the likes, comments, and subscribes that I get here. Thank you guys so much for being a part of my community and being my brewskis. And now on to your regularly scheduled programming. Go.
Sponsored by that game everyone loves.
Oh.
Scientists are racing to unlock the secrets of the cosmos.
Ooh. NASA.
Questions we once thought impossible to answer are within our grasp. Where does the sun go at night?
Is math related to science?
If the universe is so big, then why won't it fight me?
As we look further into the universe,
Challenge not
we
accepted.
see light from distant
Oh my god, I love
stars.
those things. I love those things. That thing that girl had. Hold up, what was that? Or that child had. I don't remember what that was. Where did it go? I went back too far. No.
If the
I'm gonna let it
universe
play. Hang on.
is so big, then why won't it fight me?
As we look further into the universe, we see
Those! The Viewmaster, yes! Oh my god, I had those. The ones that I had when I was younger, I think, if I remember correctly, were primarily dinosaurs.
light from distant stars, eons old, perhaps hundreds, even thousands of miles away.
Oh.
Hold on. Can I get
Who
a
are
zoom
you?
in on that?
You
Nope.
bet I can. This is one of the world's most powerful telescopes. Initiating 6 times zoom.
I'm sorry.
Can this baby do 7?
I can do you one better. Maneuvering to 8 times zoom.
Pressure rising. Holding
Okay.
steady. I can see it. Unblur.
It won't hold.
Get me
Unblur.
8.5
Enhance.
times.
This has got that movie editing to it where they zoom in super quick. And then all they do is just enhance it a little bit and suddenly it's just crystal clear. It kills me when movies do that.
You're a madman.
Upscale it to 4K.
Oh no.
The helium tanks will go critical.
Opening the blind. Hold it steady. Uncropping and increasing aspect ratio.
What the hell
Now,
is that?
punch it.
Why do they look like bananas?
There it is. Life on another
Are those
world.
horse? What the hell are those?
And
What
to
the
think,
fuck?
we owe it all to one
What the fuck
indie
is that?
development studio.
Where the hell?
Hello, game.
Are they upside down kangaroos?
Let's start at the beginning.
The hype. Oh, hey.
Yeah. It's rewind time. Okay.
What?
The year is 2009. Guildford, England.
Oh,
There's a man
okay.
named Sean Murray.
and he's just founded a company called Hello Games.
Okay.
Sean and the boys are working hard on a brand new IP called Joe Danger.
Oh. Why do I feel like I've heard of that?
AD. The game just came out. It's a success. They're a small
That's
team,
why.
but they are ambitious.
Oh.
Let's do something bigger, said Sean. Let's reach for the...
Wait, I want to read what that says. Hold up. I want to read what that says. Go back just a smidgen. Why can't I go back just a little bit? Good lord. Okay, fine. Okay, here we go. Range Regions. Car football. FPS chess game. Turn-based guide. Wow, driving simulator. Oh my goodness. GTA, but it's the whole world. Is that not... What? Oh no, I guess GTA is just cities, isn't it? Yeah. Cyberpunk 1977. Prince of Iran. Reverse Battle Royale where circle gets bigger. Oh, I see it. I see it. It's right there. I see it. What is the Violent Simulator 2011? What is that? It's just the year. It's just the year of 2011 as a game. Okay, let me see here.
Bigger, said Sean. Let's reach for the stars. How about Joe Danger 2? Brilliant. It's 2012. Joe Danger 2 has just come out.
Oh,
But
no.
that one doesn't perform as well.
Oh.
We need to do something even bigger than Joe Danger 2.
Okay.
Joe Danger 3?
No.
Even more out of this world. Something no man has done before.
Uh-huh.
Joe Danger the mobile
Plants vs.
game?
Plants. Wait. All female Battlefield 1942. Animal cross-dressing. Ah! Oh my god. Plants vs. Plants. The second to last of us. Wow, single player. Oh my god.
Yes, and that came out in 2014. Seriously, guys,
mobile
biggest
game?
thing you can think of.
No, I'm just a stock image, dude. Why don't you think of something?
Sean pondered for a moment,
That's valid.
then turned and
Don't
looked
put all the-
wistfully into the mirror. Reflected back was the visage of Neil deGrasse Tyson.
If you're going to make
Oh.
a space game first person, it's never been done before. How about that?
I'm going up in orbit to repair the Hubble telescope.
So that's not a knife. Who are you going to have sex with? How much microwaves are
sorry.
coursing through your body now?
All the microwaves. And the
planet.
microplastics.
Said Murray.
I'm full of all the microplastics.
Space game. Procedural generation. Planet.
Farming game?
Okay, that sounds good.
What is that?
Yes, we all agree.
Those
so they
look-
set
those
to
all
work,
look like animals.
Cobbled together a prototype, and by VGX 2013, they are ready to announce another
Wow.
new IP.
No Man's Sky.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Okay. Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, this is special.
Ooh.
This is special.
Is this the actual footage? Not gameplay footage, but is this what they showed on like TV when they did the announcement? That particular edit? I'm hoping not.
It's 2014, and it's E3 hype time. No Man's Sky has promised to be a game like no other.
Okay.
A practically boundless experience vibrant with life and color and things to explore.
Ooh.
What's over there? You'll have to be the one to discover it. And then, wow, look at that big f***ing dinosaur.
Holy shit.
And a moment later, we're in space.
Oh my
having
God,
a
the-
battle amongst a
Oh.
giant fleet. Claim a planet as your own. Explore the galaxy with your friends.
Whoa.
Okay, that's it. This is gonna be
Okay.
the best game ever. You
I
guys.
see why people
It
were
even won
hype
awards
about
for its
this.
hype.
Yes.
And it will release in June 2016.
So 2 years after that. Okay.
The hype train was officially loading up and ready to chug out of the station. At every stop
Now,
of
how
the
can this
journey,
go
there
wrong?
would be press junkets talking about the amazing scale of the game. Spread across 18 quintillion planets. It's so vast that by the time you finish exploring it all, I would have 2 new videos published. Sean himself is doing the interviews. Because who is better to talk about the game than the lead guy himself?
Well, I
He
mean,
went from interview to interview, and with each question,
I would
the
think that
answers
would
he
be
gave
accurate, but I guess
raised people's
maybe not.
expectations of the game's scope.
Can you land on a comet?
Yeah, at the moment you can land on asteroids. You could encounter
Yeah,
other
because it's a
players.
glitch
Can you
because we
brief
haven't
other
fixed yet.
players?
That's why you can do it.
A little bit.
They're literally building your own like massively multiplayer world that's procedurally generated.
Sand
Is he
planets
just
like
saying
in
yes
Dune,
to everything?
rivers, walking sentinels, hacking. So sophisticated that
Ooh.
light diffracts through the atoms. They had to redevelop the whole periodic table to make it work.
What?
Even
What?
Elon Musk was hyped for it.
2 years go
So-
by. It's early 2016, and that hype train is really moving now. Perhaps one of the
'cause
biggest
it sounds
in video
awesome.
game history.
I feel like my poor dude is suffering from some major people-pleasing tendencies, though, because he was just saying yes to everything. Like, he's just taking the ideas from the people as he's getting the interviews. He's like, oh, yeah, write that down, write that down!
It was shoveling most of the gamer fuel. Skeptics and naysayers are treated as ballast and thrown from the carriage doors.
Oh,
Pre-orders open, and they are doing very well.
Holy
the date
crap.
is booked in. Some are even taking the day off work. So much hype there is that... Uh-oh. Jason Schreier of the soon-to-be defunct Kotaku is about to spoil the party. He
Of the
announces a delay. From June
Oh?
2016 to August.
Oh my god.
Liar,
Oh.
the incensed audience
That-
cries.
oop.
Please be quiet, they said. And death threats, too. But he was 100%
Oh my God.
right. A week later, the delay
so how
is
did
officially
he know?
announced.
I'm curious.
Ooh, sorry, lads. We need more polish, said Sean in his usual
Yeah?
accent.
You mean you
To
have to
that,
actually
Sean received
finish
some death threats
creating
too, by
the
way.
game?
Although he didn't take them as seriously
Oh,
or go to
God.
the police.
Yeah,
Yet.
that's
Sometimes
not something you
foreshadowing
send.
is relatively obvious.
But the impatient crowd relaxed a bit and said, fine, we will wait. But we expect a level of polish no man has ever seen.
That's valid.
Speaking of waiting.
Oh, yeah?
Have you heard of Rady Shady? My wife died in a plane crash.
No, Rady
Let's get
Shady.
serious for a
I'm
minute.
sorry.
Raid isn't just a game with 15 million downloads in the last 6 months. It's a lifestyle.
Oh, goodness.
Think differently. Play Raid differently. Achieve your dreams. I'm
So
sorry,
just while
sir.
this is going on,
You've
I'm just going to
contracted
talk a little bit.
Raid.
But
Good. Congratulations, it's Gorgorov
but,
of the Undead Horde.
I
My
don't
life
know a
was
lot
used
about
record,
video
one of
games,
over
like whatsoever.
400
I know a little bit about
Why,
Skyrim.
hello there.
I know a little
Have
bit
you heard
about Dead
about
by
the
Daylight
online
because I love Dead by
RPG?
Daylight because I love horror movies. That's honestly the main one that I play, to be honest. Other than my little mobile games that are on my phone or whatever.
You remind me of my wife.
And then
Raid
like
is
Animal
more
Crossing
than
on my
just a
Switch and
game.
shit. But
It's a reassuring.
aside from that,
calm advice from your dad.
I'm horrible
It's
about
a
like
warm
actually
bowl of
playing
soup on a cold night.
like games
It's
like
one
this.
last dance at your wife's funeral.
So
You haven't played in the arena yet. I'm gonna break into your house.
if any of the
You're
commas
all
that I
getting
make on any
laid
of
for
like the
Christmas,
processes or the
kids.
games or anything like that seem a little off, that's why, is because I know
And
nothing.
download now, kids. Using
My
the
boyfriend
link
is
in
the one with all the
description
game knowledge.
below.
I
You
have
can
the
get
the
an
movie and the
extra
TV
50K silver and an epic
knowledge, and then he's got the video game
Wow, you're the
knowledge.
best dad ever. Wait, Mum's dead?
But he showed me so many like movies and stuff like that too that I haven't even watched.
Add
So, oh, add over. Okay,
So
we
let's
can
talk
lock
about
back
the
in.
team in charge of all that polishing. It's small, tiny. In fact, I haven't been able to find a smaller team behind a AAA
Oh.
release.
Oh,
All of these
6 people?
expectations
Holy
are
crap!
on the shoulders of just 6 people, expanding to a team of 15 by the end of production.
Oh, yeah.
July.
Wait.
It's just a couple of weeks until the release date.
Was that
Whatever
the
the
dude?
state of the game by now, however much it's finished, that's what's going out.
Oh.
The Hello Games team celebrates with this iconic image.
The quintessential soy face.
They're exhausted.
Oh,
Look at what
God.
video game production does to a man.
God, what's wrong
Oh.
with your face?
Nonetheless,
Oh.
they continue, working on the day one patch. And, uh-oh. Sean, if your game isn't coming out for another 2 weeks, then why is there a box copy on eBay?
Wait, I'm sorry. What?
That's right. It's a leak. Someone broke the embargo and is selling early access to the highest bidder. And
Wait,
the bits start
what?
rolling in. It reaches $1,300 US.
How did they get a copy
sold
of it?
to some guy with the Reddit handle Damien. He gets his hands on it and starts uploading footage to YouTube and Dailymotion. What the fuck? Said Sean and Sony.
Yeah, because how?
Damien finished
How did
it a
they
lot
get
quicker
that?
than expected, but he gave it a decent review.
There are things I don't like, there are things I like, but at the end of the day, when I say to myself, what is this game supposed to be? This, what I'm looking at right here, this is what the game is supposed to be.
He noted a few problems,
Oh, no.
but said he was optimistic that
shark?
they would be ironed out with the day one patch.
It's so like
Sean?
bright and
another
there's
leak.
so much saturation.
Some retailers broke the official release date.
Like,
journalists too.
It was really
and
hard
they
to see the
started
difference in
streaming
between the
playthroughs
different
of
like
the game.
grass and stuff like that, or whatever I think that was supposed to be.
Sony tried to DMCA all these videos, but their aim was terrible.
Round of applause, everyone. We've officially become No Man's censored by Sony.
Oop.
Our news story from earlier this week about No Man's Sky leaks has been hit with a copyright strike on YouTube.
They went bumbling around from platform to platform, just taking
so
down
they just
any
took
video
down
that even
everything?
talked about the leak or showed the trailer footage.
What?
But it was too late. The footage had people talking more skeptically about the game. Especially because there were no early review copies.
Okay, several publications, including some large ones, have reported us that they won't be receiving No Man's Sky review copies prior to launch. Okay.
Bad.
And it was looking like the weight of all these expectations had become too much.
That
and the
table's
whole
gonna
thing
snap.
was
Wait for
about
it.
to give.
Yep. I'm surprised it didn't crack down the middle.
Oh no. It's August. Everyone's here.
Uh-oh.
We've all bought the game and we're fucking hyped. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
lads. Oh dear lord, it isn't finished.
Oh my god.
Hello, Sean.
Yep.
It is me, the auditor of games. I used to work
The
at
what?
an astronomy lab. Don't worry about that. It seems like you've made a lot of promises. Promises that you have not kept. Let's go through the checklist.
Oh god.
Have you got any large-scale joinable space battles?
Nobody would want that.
Ringed planets?
No. No.
Fine. Well, at least let me play as a trader.
They call this junk.
Those sand planets from June look nice.
I think.
I might. Please, Sean, there must be rivers.
No, it's not.
Animals interact with each other in the environment?
No.
Packs of
What?
walking sentinels, Sean.
No.
I'm literally crying right now. Should I even ask whether I can play as a space pirate?
Captain Harlock! I'm not saying that that's the Captain Harlock ship, but
Factions with different attributes.
it reminded me of it.
The wrong house, fool!
Oh shit.
Fly between star systems manually.
But nobody's actually done it yet.
If I can maneuver like in the trailer, I'll still be happy.
No.
Well,
How did they
day-night
get the
cycles
trailer
determined by
footage
the
is my
orbit
thing.
of the sun.
Yeah.
Like,
Really?
No.
Land on an asteroid, radio chat, and name your ship, hacking, portals, all that stuff about the
all the
elements,
things that he was
Sean.
saying yes to
This is
in
not
the
good, Sean.
interviews.
This is very not good.
And ironically, the only bugs this
Oh
game
my
doesn't
God.
have are the butterflies in the demo.
Buried buildings, aggressive emojis, tractor beam malfunctions, animal
no.
husbandry, oil slick world, raining grass, retarded animals doing retarded things.
Oh.
Ships' interiors disappear. First person mode as a gun. That's not how flying works. That's my only means of transportation leaving the planet. Take off. Really take off. Holes in the map. Holes in my graphics card. Whole lot of nothing from down here. Textures bugging out.
Lord.
Animals bugging out.
Oh
Animals
god.
breakdancing. Look at these busy hands. Hello there. And a couple
Hello
of
there.
unrequested ejector seats.
Okay, that's a lot of stuff. I get the picture. No, wait. Poor graphics rendering. Some can't even start
Oh.
the game. Frame rate issues, constant crashes. Major publications are having trouble playing the game on their machines. Even the best 1080 Ti's are stuttering. Alt-tabbing? That's a guaranteed crash. Desktop notifications? That's a crash. Playing the game? That's a crash. Changing
Oh,
options
God.
in the game without restarting? You'll get this. And if you got
Oh,
the
God.
pre-order
Oh,
version
God.
with the bonus spaceship,
My eyes.
you might have a problem.
Jesus.
Your special ship already comes with a hyperdrive inside it. Great, right?
It does?
No, because you have to craft it in order to finish the tutorial missions. And if you haven't finished the tutorial missions, you can't leave the star system. So whoops, until they patch it, you're stranded.
Oh no.
That's why I give my kids
No Man's Sky.
fool.
Oh my god, what?
Ah, my ship's in bits!
Oh my god, Jack, hi! I didn't know. Oh, that's probably why this sounds familiar. That's probably why this shit sounds familiar. I probably heard about him playing it.
Were for this game, and just how many people bought it on release, myself included. Over 750,000 purchases on Steam at launch. It's the single best-selling game on the PlayStation Store that month. And the large proportion of people who bought it in the hopes of playing with their friends, well, you're in for a surprise. This one is a literal game changer.
Is it even possible to meet up with your friends in No Man's Sky? The answer is absolutely yes, it's possible.
On multiple occasions, Sean said it was definitely in the game.
Okay,
Will
so
you
like,
be able to play with your friends?
Yeah.
Can you run into...
Why did that look like he meant to say no? Like that man was going to say no, and then he said yes. Oh my god. Wait, no, I didn't go far enough back. Hold up.
Definitely in the game.
Will you be able to play with your friends?
Yeah.
Like he said that with the face of someone saying nah, but but he said yes. Oh god. Oh man, this man did not know how to say no. Good lord.
Can you run into other people, other players on the game?
Yes.
But then just before the release, Sean posted this cryptic tweet.
To be super clear, No Man's Sky is not a multiplayer game.
So it's supposed to be like an
Please don't
MMO,
go in
but
looking
then
for that experience.
Oh, what? So there's no multiplayer function. But then the next line contradicts that.
Because the chances of two players ever crossing paths in a universe this big is pretty much zero.
yeah,
Oh,
because
so it is
that
multiplayer.
insinuates
Just
that you
have to
should
overcome
have
this finding each other
multiplayer,
hurdle.
my dude.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
No.
Right? No, it's more confusing than that. Because the box doesn't mention online play, just network features. And the collector's edition had its online play icon stickered over. So customers are going, which one is it, Sean? Just tell us if it has multiplayer or it doesn't have multiplayer.
Yeah.
Sean wouldn't give any answers. But after hundreds of thousands of purchases, people soon took it upon themselves to find out. Despite the claims that it would be so improbable.
Chances that are incredibly rare, just because of the size of what we're building.
On the very first day, two people noticed they were only 4 star systems from one another, and they met up on the same planet in a live stream. Oh dear.
Wait, so you can?
Yeah, our streams are exactly lined up. If you go look at my stream, we're looking at the exact same area right now if you don't move.
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
that's the same spot. And they can't see each other.
Ah.
I'm alone!
Oh no.
That settles it. It's not multiplayer because it's so big. It's not multiplayer because it's just not fucking multiplayer.
Oop.
And this led to quite a revolt.
Yeah, I can
What
see
did
people
Sean
not
have to
being
say about
happy
all
about that.
So amazing, 2 people found each other on the first day.
That has blown my mind.
So why can't we see other players in game?
Wow, so
Yeah.
many of you playing.
Yeah, Sean, but what?
Truly amazing.
Oh my god,
My
he's just
mind is
avoiding. He said, I gotta go out for some milk, guys. He said, I gotta make a 1 a.m. milk run to the studio and then never came back.
So what's the game actually like then?
Is it any good? That is a difficult thing to say.
Well, it certainly is stylish and pretty. And there are a lot of places to explore.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean there's much
The
to
saturation
find.
doesn't look so, like, hyper
In fact,
intense
the
in
game
these
boils down
shots.
to a very simple loop. Hold down the trigger to pick up resources, deal with a full inventory, get an upgrade, leave the planet, go to another planet. Hold down the trigger, deal with a full inventory, get an upgrade, leave the planet, go to another planet. Hold down the trigger, deal with a full inventory, leave the planet, go to another planet, deal with a full inventory, get an upgrade, leave the planet, go to
I
another
see.
planet. That's it. $60, ladies and gentlemen.
Refuel your multi-tool, refuel your life
Yeah.
support, refuel a separate part of your multi-tool that shoots bullets instead of the mining beam, refuel your launch thrusters. It's busy work that makes it look like you have something to do. It's not real.
How dare you?
What followed was one of the most dramatic crashes in player numbers in gaming history. Sales in the UK fell by 81% in the second week. Concurrent players on Steam dropped from 212,000 in August to just over 2,000 by September and fewer than 1,000 by October.
And what followed that was perhaps the biggest pile-on in gaming history. Reviewers on YouTube panned the game.
Oh, for fuck's sake! You done fucked it up!
I had no hype, and I can tell you that, even without that disappointment, this game is hot garbage.
Has anyone coined Sean Mourinho yet?
Numerous times within the first 2 hours of the game, I kept saying, this is it, fuck this shit.
Reviewers in the media were almost as harsh.
Devastating realization that most of the crafting, combat, and other activities you do on and between those planets ranges between bemusing and outright bad.
The criticism was deafening.
Yeah.
And a lot of it really funny and creative.
I don't know. I think you gotta hit this man with a sign that says this. I don't know that yelling at him's gonna do it.
Captured the sentiment of that day, and if you haven't seen it yet, you're missing out.
So people are furious. The game is boring, and soon people discover that complaining about the game is actually more fun than playing it.
Wait, I'm now 3.5 hours into the tutorial, pretty much.
So they started complaining about it like they were grinding for an achievement.
This sucks.
Fucking Minecraft in space!
Many people made compilations of all the unfulfilled promises. One guy on the subreddit compiled a big list of all the missing features. Front page.
Crap.
Got a defense for No Man's Sky? Enjoy your downvote. In fact, the entire No Man's Sky subreddit was in such disarray it had to be locked.
Oh my god, an entire subreddit had to be locked?
Like scrolling through a bowl of Cheerios.
That's crazy.
By October, it was one of the worst rated games
I didn't even know
on
you could
Steam,
do that.
with an aggregate of mostly negative from more than 70,000 reviews.
I don't know much about
the
Reddit,
outrage
sorry
of the
guys.
game was headline news for weeks on dozens of games news publications. And the price on eBay and Amazon and secondhand at GameStop was crashing through the floor.
Oh no, stock's going down.
Please, no more. But the beatings had only just begun. The demo planet was data mined and found to be, of course,
How
totally
many times
scripted
do
and
we have
not
to teach you
randomly
this
generated
lesson,
at
old
all.
man?
I'm just going to pick one of these at random. If anything horrible goes wrong, just keep in mind that I've not been here before.
It wasn't some level that we built or something like that, even though I think it looks quite nice in places.
People watching this would wonder why you're showing this area again. Like, what's so special about demoing the game on this planet?
Oh, no, it's just a place that looks nice.
No. Bad mud.
I could have ended the demo with some, pre-scripted crazy thing that would happen. You know what I mean? The normal thing of like, and then a monster emerges from behind the mountains,
People see what's going on with the game and feel lied to. This is false advertising, they say.
Yeah.
And angry customers start scoping out a lawsuit.
Oh,
On September
God.
28th, the ASA busts through the door and goes, "Yep, too many complaints. We're going to investigate."
Oh, God.
But then soon after, the ASA cleared them of any legal wrongdoing. Technically, the only thing they're interested in is what's on the back of the box, what's on the store page, and what's on the
Gotcha.
Steam page. So it's
Okay.
technically not false advertising. But of course,
Gotcha.
technically not illegal doesn't mean much to an angry audience.
Yeah, like
October
it's still a
28th,
morally
Hello
crappy
Games
thing to
Twitter
do.
is hacked. The hacker posts,
Oh, no.
No Man's Sky was a mistake, and is shitting on the game in the replies.
Eh!
Turns out Sean didn't use two-factor authentication on his LinkedIn, and that's how they got in. They also sent discrediting emails to journalists, which they knew would rile people up if published.
Oh, no.
Some people even show up to their offices to take photos and knock on the door, even at
Oh,
night
no.
and on the weekend. They posted empty pictures of the office, so, naturally out of context, this started rumors that Hello Games simply took the money and ran. This in addition to numerous bomb and death threats during that period.
Oh my God.
Those ones Sean did have to take seriously.
Regular
you
intervention
think?
from police and Scotland Yard and things like that.
And while Sony didn't quite throw them
crap.
under the bus, it was more like a gentle push under a minivan when
Ooh,
Sony president
he got hit
Shohei
by
Yoshida
Truck-kun.
admitted that Hello Games did not have a great PR
Sean's
strategy
gonna
for
get,
No Man's Sky.
you know,
The press took the ball with that one and ran.
what is the word that I'm thinking of? Oh, good lord.
But despite all of this, all of the negative press, they were actually nominated for a couple of awards. But by this point, Murray and the other members of Hello Games were so downtrodden, and so sure they weren't going to win that they opted to go elsewhere for dinner.
And the Innovation Award goes to...
No.
No Man's Sky.
Oh my god! They didn't go to the thing?
This lovely trophy going once.
They didn't go to the award show?
Whoops.
Oh
I'm gonna
my
accept this
god.
on behalf of Hello Games, and congratulations to them. And I'm gonna walk off stage like
Oh.
the whole thing.
By this point, you've got to feel
Hey, at
just
least
a
the
little
dude
bit
knew
sorry
how to
for
take it in stride. Like, he was quick
and then
with
what
it.
followed that was the final straw for many.
Yeah?
No particular incident,
Yeah.
but a lack of incidents.
Yeah.
Silence. Over 3 months of not a damn word from No Man's Sky. Where are they? Where is my refund? Where is Murray? Shouted into the void.
So silence on the refunds
The game
too.
was over.
Damn. Oh no.
And it was dead.
Oh damn. Okay. Interesting. What movie is that from? I feel like I
The
should
year
know
is
it.
2000 AD.
Uh-huh.
Sean has just graduated from university and is headed into the big wide world.
He rises up the ranks at a number of studios,
Okay.
eventually working as a technical lead for Black and technical director for Burnout 3.
Oh, okay.
When Burnout's developer is bought by EA, he is in his late 20s. And he and 3 of his buddies
I'm just gonna
decide to
take that.
leave and start their own studio. Hello Games.
Okay.
This was a risky venture.
Yeah. I
So
could
we'd done this
understand that.
incredibly foolish thing of like quitting our jobs, and then we had to sit down and try and decide what the game was going to be.
Together they create their first title, Joe Danger.
They work on this game day and night.
In fact, even once they were arrested in their own office because the police thought they were there to rob the place. Because who would be working at 11 p.m. on a Sunday night?
Oh no.
But they had to work that hard. Like any startup, it was a huge financial and professional risk. They had no income. They were working in a tiny room above an old tile shop, living off savings. And to keep the project running, Sean even sold his house.
So we made a really tough and probably at the time seemed really foolish decision.
Wow, you sold your house? Holy
It's
crap.
almost embarrassing
You
for me
put
to talk
everything
about.
into that, didn't
I
it?
sold my house and just basically went all in and funded what we were doing, which is not something I would recommend anyone else do.
But by June 8th, 2010, they had done it.
Yeah, no wonder my
The
dude was a
game
nervous
good.
wreck for 90%
And they
of it.
could breathe a sigh of relief because on the very first day it hit the PlayStation Store, they made their money back.
That's
2 years later,
awesome
Joe
for
Danger
that
2 was
game.
released. It was not the commercial success they had hoped for, and they
Aw.
didn't want to just keep pumping out sequels.
That was a trap big players in the industry had fallen into. In his spare time, Sean started working
so
on
many
a
Call of
prototype
Duty
for a
sequels.
procedurally generated game. They took another gamble
I
and
didn't even know there
scrambled to
were
get a
that many
trailer
Call
out
of
in
Duty
time to
games.
present at VGX 2013. So the project is official now, and the pressure is on. Around this time, Sean is also looking to start a family.
Okay.
Concurrent to all this development,
That is a
he would
lot
go on
to do.
have 3 kids, so the weight of responsibility is really piling on. But their hard work will pay off, as they're finally going to have a chance for some R&R around Christmas.
Okay. Oh no.
They woke up to find their homes flooded, their cars submerged, and their plans for
Oh
Christmas
my
Day
God.
very much ruined.
Bad news. Rain. Rain and flooding in the south
Holy
of England,
crap.
right around the Hello Games office. They are completely inundated and they return from their holidays to find laptops floating around at waist height.
Oh no.
But some good news. They hadn't lost any data.
Oh,
So they pull
okay.
together. Soldier on.
Well.
Development continues.
Oh,
So
that's
there they are, working in a damp office, and then ding dong. Ooh, who's at
That
the
was
door?
like a
It's
miracle
Danish
that
mathematician
they didn't
Dr.
lose
Johan
that.
Gillis. He's seen the game, and he says, They are using my super formula in perfect English, and there is a potential for a lawsuit. Sean says they didn't, and he can prove it. So they have a meeting, and the claim is eventually dropped. Lawsuit evaded.
How?
So back to work, guys.
Wait, so hang on. I'm gonna go back and do that. So he was trying to sue them for using math? Hold up. Okay.
They are working in a damp office, and then ding dong. Ooh, who's at the door? It's Danish mathematician Dr. Johan Gillis. He's seen the game, and he says, they are using my super formula in...
How? I'm trying to think about how you would gather that from a gameplay video, from a gameplay trailer. And maybe that's just a level of smart that I just can't comprehend. That's very valid. But I'm not seeing how that connects personally.
Perfect English.
If anyone wants to elaborate in the comments, I would appreciate it.
They didn't, and he can prove it. So they have a meeting, and the claim is eventually dropped. Lawsuit evaded. So back to work, guys. Ding dong. It's Sky Television. They've seen the game.
You were infringing on our Sky trademark.
They said in perfect text-to-speech.
The word Sky?
They had succeeded in getting Microsoft to change SkyDrive to OneDrive, and they were about to give gamers No Man's 1 under threat of lawsuit.
I don't think you can't copyright the word Sky, I don't think.
The threat loomed over them for the next 3 years.
Seriously?
Right up until the month before release.
They own the word Sky? Are you kidding me? Hold up. I need to go back and read that. Hold up. Let me see here.
Lawsuit didn't just go away. The threat loomed over them for the next...
We can game No Man's Sky. How do they trade? So they have the word Sky trademarked and copyrighted? I mean, I guess you technically can, but like, damn, that's icky. That's icky. It reminds me of that one, what is it? That one Kitchen Nightmares episode where that one lady, I think it was a lady in Boston, if I'm remembering the city right for that episode, but she like tried to trademark a Boston phrase, and I can't remember what it is because I haven't seen that episode in a hot minute, but she tried to trademark like a Boston phrase or whatever, and she did, and then she went around and like started trademarking all the businesses and this and that and everything in that area that used that city's like well-known phrase. And she, like people were pissed off about it, and I'm just like, I don't understand how this doesn't, this is nonsense, kind of low-key.
3 years. Right up until the month before release. So they get back to work, and ding dong. It's Sony, with some good news for once.
Oh?
We like your game, kid. We want to feature it front and center, and make you a big star. This could mean millions of dollars in additional revenue. They said, yeah. But along with it, a lot of press for this game would need to be done. Being a small team, they didn't have anyone for PR. They had their designers, they had their developers, and that was about it. So it's up to Murray. Sean's in his early 30s now. Not super young, but relatively young, and inexperienced for this type of media circuit. This deal with Sony put extra pressure on them. It set deadlines.
Yeah.
It's not that it's Sony's fault, but they're locked in now with much less flexibility. So when May rolls around, and they have no option but to delay, even if they wanted to ask for an extra 6 to 12 months of development, which they really need, it's probably too much to ask for. So they extend from late June to August. Only 6 weeks.
Damn.
From here,
that's
you
like
can predict
no
what's
time
gonna
at
happen
all
to
for that.
multiplayer and a bunch of other promised features. So here's how the hype happened. Scope of game. Time. And here's the line which shows the reality of development. Progress is steady and ends in August 2016. Now here is the line of player expectations. It should start out here and follow along
all the way up
purple,
to the top.
But the overhyping trailer comes out and puts us way up here.
Yep.
In this trailer, it features a bunch of things that Hello Games thinks
they're capable of having in the game by 2016.
Yep.
That's the first big mistake. Then it's announced for PlayStation, and it costs $60, and there's a collector's edition. Second, even bigger mistake.
Ooh.
That puts us all the way up here. And I think this is the main problem, because price tags set expectations. For a $60 game, this was seriously barren and disappointing. Now, if they had put
and that's
out
not
for
even
$20,
just so that's not even just for expensive things though. How many times have you guys bought something where it's only cost like $1 or $2, and then you've been so like surprised by the quality of the thing that you've bought? So it definitely goes both ways on that in my personal opinion. Because when you stick a price tag on something, it's low-key, like, there's just that level of quality that you expect. And that just comes from being, I think, honestly, a money-based society. I wonder if that would be as present if we were more of a trade-based society, kind of, I think, more how it used to be. I don't want to say used to be because, money's been around for forever. But, I forgot where I was going with that. Anyways.
this is an indie game or an alpha, no problem. But when they gave it the AAA treatment, people rightfully aligned their expectations with other games in that category.
Ooh,
that is
all
the
of
main
those
reason
all coming out at the same time?
Is so skewed.
Oh,
Then
I
Murray
did
went
play
to interviews,
the Witcher game,
exacerbating the
The Witcher
problem.
3 for a little
Every
bit.
time he mentioned a feature in the game,
I didn't get very
even
far.
in passing, fans set their expectations to AAA heights for that feature. Now, some people think the interviews are the main problem. In my humble opinion, not so much. Most people never saw these interviews. It's not that rickety 12-foot ladder Sean's standing on that's the main problem. It's the 900-foot building he's perched it on in the first place.
Yeah, it's valid.
So the obvious solution here would be an official statement. Hey guys, look, don't expect a 10 out of 10. Expect more of a 5 out of 10. No, the publisher just sank an enormous
I know he
investment
didn't just
of
say that.
marketing
I
and
know that that's not what he
opportunity into the
tweeted.
game.
I know
And
that's
that
not
would
what
be a
happened.
huge middle finger to them. The publisher isn't going to make you hype the shit out of your game, but you can't talk it down either.
Yeah.
So, he's kind of stuck up there. In some ways, during the interview, he tries to temper expectations, but it's limited.
Can you build a space station?
No.
Okay.
But let's not gloss over the interviews. Sean is a technical guy. He's a developer. He's also the introverted type. And the big lights and the stuff on camera does not come naturally to him.
Is it super nerve-wracking to talk on stage at E3?
Yes. Yes.
No,
definitely.
because I
personally
feel him on that.
find going on stage at E3 like the hardest thing I've ever done. That's something that I would have had in a nightmare before. You know what I mean?
Okay, but like I feel him though. As kind of like a fellow introvert and everything like that. I'm way more extroverted like online in like this format and everything than what I am kind of in person. And that's just because with this there's just that level of like I don't know. Like I would consider it the same way that you kind of like I hate to say the phrase put on a mask or put on a costume, because I'm not playing a character. It is like me that's sitting here and talking to you guys. It's just not me. And the reason that I do that is because I have a lot of anxiety with this, so I feel him. I feel him hardcore on this just a little bit, because I'm not a great public speaker either. That's like a nightmare for me. No, thank you. I'm good. I don't want people to do nothing for me. If I go out to eat, like if it's my birthday or something like that, do not try to get people to sing to me, please, for the love of God. I don't want it. No, thank you. Do not put the spotlight on me. I just want to eat my food and go. That's all that I want to do. So I feel him just a smidgen on this.
It's literally the hardest thing you've ever done?
Yeah.
Still, he stepped up and took interviews for his game from 2013 to 2016. And the main thing people wanted to hear about
The people-pleasing
features.
awkwardness
So every planet
of the social anxiety.
At what point do you get points or anything?
From these interviews, people took Sean to be a liar, a Peter Molyneux or a chess club member out to sell his game at whatever reputational cost. But I think the truth is more complicated than that. Sean and the team are indie developers working on a new IP. Their project and plans are constantly in flux. They have no idea how large chunks of the game are going to look, especially not a couple of years out from release. And crucially, Sean doesn't understand that something mentioned in 2013, even said in passing, is going to be seen as a promise in the year 2016, even if by then you've decided to cut it from the game. For example, orbiting around the sun.
Day has turned it out because the planet has actually rotated on its axis.
This originally was in the game, but it caused the player too much confusion. It kept being reported as a bug in the beta, as people left the planet and then returned to find everything different. But nonetheless, into the lying compilation it goes. So while they're still essentially formulating the game, the media all want a piece of Sean and to report on features first. Conversely, Sean thinks the reporters might help him to temper down things by emphasizing that Hello Games is an indie studio. But that is not how journalism is done.
Yeah, no.
This is how journalism is done.
Can you customize the look of your character?
Sort of.
Full customization confirmed in No Man's Sky.
Yeah. Yep.
Periodic table to create atmospheric particles that would diffract light at just the right wavelength.
Told you. The press kind of operates downstream from the community because things are click-driven as to what stories you get served and things like that. But a rumor would surface from Reddit straight to the front page.
There's all this hype, and the project has increased in scope dramatically and keeps increasing as the months go by until a point. They are close to the deadline and have to delay, and the reality of what they can achieve in the little time remaining is staring them in the face. They know they're not going to be putting out a finished game. They're worried. There's nothing more they can do. And the fear that they will disappoint the audience is growing on Sean and the team.
Oh.
I worry about, like, disappointing people.
Upon release, all of these clips are seen as proof that Sean is a liar. And what doesn't help is his body language. I mean, it's kind of the body language of someone who is lying. And this is why I mentioned he's an introvert.
I don't know. I feel
Remember, he's a technical lead. Actually, a really good one.
He doesn't
but
give off
not
like
a salesman. Cut him just a
liar.
little bit
He gives
of slack,
off like uncomfortable.
Because this is simply how he talks.
Like he,
Here are
like
some
he just.
innocuous questions.
I don't think
and
he gives
answers them
off
honestly.
Lead producers on No Man's Sky.
Yeah, I guess I'm a developer on it. I suppose the creator or something like that.
No, I really like making games. I don't.
Yeah, dude just reads
necessarily
like he's
love
awkward, low key.
Talking about it.
I think you did a good job.
Which is valid. I would probably be equally as awkward, honestly.
Mate, seriously.
Like
Same body language. And Jesus Christ, they have him up on stage and in front of cameras and bright lights and on the goddamn Colbert Report. Try keeping your nerve on that. Nonetheless, free of that context, the clips have him cemented in the community as a liar. So the graph plays out right to release. And that graph, it's actually a track. And that track is what the hype train runs on. So it comes barreling up the hill. Instead of neatly pulling into the station, it comes crashing right through the roof. The disaster unfolds. They are absolutely shit on. So there were Sean and Hello Games.
Oh no!
Surrounded by the rubble of their former reputation. Punished
Gotta
Sean
help him up.
was
Do
at
you
his
even
lowest
lift Master
point,
Wayne?
hated by the majority of the gaming community. But they were still alive, and they had made tens of millions of dollars. They were left with two choices. Take the money, start a new project, and be a pariah, a cautionary tale of the industry and hated by the gaming community forever.
Oh.
Or pick themselves up, get back to work, and with potentially no profit motive, finish the game.
It allowed me to do something that I've always done in difficult times, whether it was crappy bosses that I've dealt with before or crappy situations at school growing up. I got my head down, I sat in front of a computer, and I made games, which is what I enjoy.
They picked number 2. So, here's the plan. The team is assigned to fixing bugs and the most obvious problems. Go.
Wait, no. Number
Sean
2
tells
was the
team
better
to
option.
stop reading all the
Ignore
overwhelmingly
me.
negative feedback on the game, and he reroutes all of it to his personal devices. Emails, forum posts,
Damn.
Google News alerts, player feedback, it's all going directly to him now. Then he starts breaking that down into data sets.
Okay.
People who haven't bought the game, people who have bought it and played it for 100 hours, people who have
Okay.
returned it, etc. Then
Oh,
he
so he did
starts
some deep
compiling those
research.
complaints into usable data, focusing on the people with the most
Okay.
sincere experience of the game. Then we start making a big laundry list of all the things that need adding
Wow.
and prioritizing.
That's probably the
First thing
best
to
way that
fix
he could
is
have done that,
full
though.
inventory. Then community mod support. Then a third thing, etc., etc. This is going to take an enormous amount of work to pull off, and they're not going to make the same mistake twice. So they would need to sharply adjust their PR strategy. Anything they said right now,
I
an
love that
admission
meme.
of guilt,
I've made a severe
would be met with criticism.
Oh.
Denial, it's not that bad, would be met with criticism.
Yeah.
Corporate speak. Well, we endeavored to make the best game we could, and we are proud of what we have. would be
Nobody
met
likes
with
the corporate
criticism.
speak.
Half of the problems have been caused by speaking too much. So they were going to do a complete 180. Instead of
They
adding
said
more fuel to
Uno
the fire,
reverse!
Instead of accidentally promising fixes that might also not be delivered, they wouldn't speak to the press again.
Female traits you're talking about, I'd say that's a generalization, but you...
They were going to speak to the community directly from now on.
Okay.
So they told the audience they were working on it and went completely silent.
Ah, for the 3 months that we
One
were
day
talking about
passed.
earlier in the video.
No word. 2 days. A week. Have you heard from Hello Games? They just had this disastrous release. Nope, haven't seen them. I hope they're working on the game. 2 weeks. Dude, are you working on this thing? Just ignore them, just work. 3 weeks. Okay, what the fuck is going on?
WTF
Oh my God.
is locked.
A month. They took the fucking money and ran, didn't they? Didn't say anything,
Lord.
it's not going to help. 2 months. 3 months.
Yep, the 3 months.
By now, most people were convinced that the game was abandoned. They had made their money. It's all over.
Damn.
Then, after over 100 days of absolute silence,
Oh, over 100. Okay.
a tweet. Foundation. The first big patch. It is me,
Oh, crap.
Sean. No, go away, Sean. I am mad at you. It has been
Oh,
too
no.
long. But I bring you gifts. It's accent.
So, fun fact, I've never actually seen 16
It brought
candles.
base building, new game modes, farming, camps.
My mother and my
phrases,
sister have, but
as
I
well as
haven't
a lot of
actually,
bug
technically. I've seen
You'll have to
Breakfast
try
Club,
harder than
but
that,
not
Sean,
16 candles.
To win my love back. It still fell well shy of the promised game.
Yeah.
Too little, too late. So Sean left, returned to his team, and got back to work.
Okay.
A few more months went by, and then another tweet.
Okay.
Pathfinder.
What do we have here?
Okay.
Oh, it's usual. I bring you online base sharing,
Bricks.
own multiple starships, starship specialization, multi-tool specialization and classes, permadeath modes, vehicles you can drive around in, and create racetracks for them too with time trials.
Okay.
Look at this. Okay, that's pretty good, but I'm still mad, and there's still a time promise that isn't in the game yet. So Sean went away once more.
Well.
A few more months went by. A knock knock.
Uh-huh.
What's you, Sean? What is it now? I bring you an overhaul to the storyline. New worlds, crashed freighters, space combat,
Oh, wow.
terrain editing, portals, procedural mission system, interstellar trading,
Oh,
and
wow.
joint exploration. By now, people were really starting to warm to No Man's Sky again, and to Hello Games.
The game has in many ways exceeded what was promised.
It's a substantially better game now.
Wow.
No Man's Sky is back, baby!
People saw this was an honest effort to fix the game, and the number of employees working on it was growing.
Wow.
From a studio of 15 to 25. Sean
Oh,
Murray
wow.
and Hello Games social media also started becoming more active and engaging with the audience. The subreddit
Okay.
was flourishing once more. The price of the game secondhand on Amazon, eBay, and GameStop was going up.
Ooh.
Then a few more months
okay.
went by. Next, a really big patch.
Holy crap. Almost... Holy crap. That's a big-ass update.
To be super clear, No Man's Sky is not that. Here's the full and proper multiplayer experience. Ringed planets, third-person mode, character customization, a galactic atlas on an external website for the community, vast overhauls to base building and crafting and resources, and it also brought the game to Xbox. In fact, with the release of Next in July 2018, No Man's Sky was the 6th top-selling console game for the month. It climbed its way back into Steam's top 10. It reached nearly 100,000 concurrent players. It brought another $24 million across all platforms. Their Steam rating went from mixed to very positive. People were getting back on board in a big way. But they weren't done yet. Better creatures, weird underwater shit, discoveries in bases and environments and equipment, and it keeps going.
Holy crap.
New biomes, more diversity, archaeology, more things to discover. By now, Sean and the gaming inspector, personification of the gaming community, had literally patched things up and were making out on the couch. Which was when he released his biggest patch to date.
They were just homies. They were
Free
roommates.
VR support, not a whole other game you have to pay for, like some titles. Overhauls to NPCs, tech trees, base building, streamlined multiplayer, ride animals around. All sorts of stuff that was never promised in the first place. And they're still adding more stuff.
They're still
Someone
adding
at
more stuff?
Valve, who was a fan of the
Well, I
game,
guess
said
whenever
to me,
this video
"What
was
you
put
do
out, I don't
now
actually know.
is more important than what you say. There's only one thing that's credible, and that's your actions."
In fact, I was so slow to get this video out that they put out another patch the other day. With
Nah.
ship salvaging, ship upgrading, more advanced terrain editing, first-person exocross, improved VR, improved base building and inventory management, and quality of life stuff. It goes on. Is it perfect? Technically, there are still things on this spreadsheet missing. But come on now, we're starting to nitpick. Especially when you compare them to relationships with other games companies. They could have gone the route of Fallout 76. Paywall mods with Fallout First, charging a monthly fee, a downward spiral more and more into pay-to-win scraps released without QA testing. But instead, they never added pay-to-win. They never added microtransactions or paid DLC. They never made VR as a second game. They didn't give up on the game or scale their resources back to do it. They didn't come out and call all gamers entitled. They didn't add loot boxes. They didn't start work on the next big project or sequel. They didn't do much of anything except get back to work. And just like that, the game once panned by critics now had awards rolling in.
So it's literally if they'd just given them the 6 to 12 months that they needed, it would have been...
No Man's Sky.
It would have been way like a way different launch. Interesting.
And to cap it all off, the subreddit No Man's Sky the game even got together and pooled money for a GoFundMe to have a billboard installed near the Hello Games offices.
Oh wow!
It must have been a harrowing moment for Sean and the team. They took a huge risk to start a small studio. They clawed their way up to create one of the most notable games of the console generation. Disappointed pretty much everyone with the release, and took one of the biggest online beatings in video game history for it.
As a family, post-release, we faced some really difficult challenges.
Yeah.
Everything that you can imagine, from like the worst of the internet, we hit.
But then over the course of the next 3 years, completely turned it around and came out the other side with a win. It's the underdog story.
That's crazy.
And after doing all of this research, I couldn't help but come to the conclusion that they were the good guys. So what is the future for Hello Games? In 2017, they announced Hello Labs, a support program focused on original titles and games using procedural generation. Two of the team also branched off to work on a small title called The Last Campfire.
Okay.
But for the foreseeable future, they're just working on No Man's Sky.
Wow. They're looking at announce a new game the moment this video goes live. I know it. Probably. They probably did. I don't know how old this video is, actually.
Alright, I didn't want to finish the video on like a big sappy note. So, this is the end of the story, but there's still another few minutes. Don't leave. It's not an ad. Okay, in 2015, when hype was at its peak, someone wrote a Sean Murray erotic fanfiction.
I'm sorry?
I assumed that you lot.
What?
So, here it is. My evening interview at Hello Games.
No.
I arrived at the Hello Games office in the early evening as the sun was approaching the horizon. Taking a deep breath,
my god.
I nervously pressed the doorbell.
No.
The door opened, and Sean poked his expressive
Do
face
I want to watch
out to greet
this?
me.
I don't know that I
"Hey,
want to
you,"
watch this.
he exclaimed in his adorable British-Australian accent. "I'm so happy you could make it and spend the evening with us. I was so happy when I heard you agreed to let me come in for an interview," I said. "Oh yeah,
writing
the
fan
interview.
fiction
I
about real
forgot,"
people?
he replied with his usual brilliant humor.
I don't know.
I laughed. He's so
I don't know how
funny,
I feel
Sean.
about that, low key.
Let me show you my office.
So, like,
I have a
there's a
surprise for you,"
difference
Sean
between.
said. He led me to the room where we sat
There's a
down on
difference
the
between
soft
writing
vinyl
fan
couch.
fiction about
"So
a
let me show you
character
the
that someone is
surprise,"
playing
he said
versus writing it
softly.
about the
"It's
actor
the newest
themselves.
build of the
Like,
game. We just added some new features." He booted up the game on a PS4 in his office. I stared at his face. I like your beard. It's sexy," I pretended to say to him
why
in
is
my
this
head
like?
to myself.
Why is this the 14-year-old?
I had a secret crush on him. There was something about his humble demeanor and feeble yet handsome bone structure that was so alluring. "So here's the game," he said eagerly. It opened on an alien world just calling out to be explored. I began to sweat. Here it finally was, in front of me in all of its glory, and it was being played by Sean in front of me in all of his glory. I nervously spoke. "Could I try playing?" I said. "Oh, I suppose, of course," he said, chuckling. But another few minutes passed without him handing me the controls. "Sean," I said more confidently. I put my hands on his hands as he gripped the controller.
No!
He looked me straight in the eyes.
No!
I stared deep into his beautiful, glistening eyes, utterly transfixed.
No.
"Sure," he said. He let go of the PlayStation controller, still sweaty from his firm grip. "But I have another surprise to show you." He stood up.
Redacted.
He muttered. "Yes, please."
No!
Blushing as red as the treetops of Aurea 5. He grabbed my shoulders, guiding me towards the coffee table, like he constantly guides the Hello Games team towards the game's release. The one true Sean Murray, not that baby-faced loser asshole poser from NCIS. Made sweet, sweet love to me. I wasn't sure what I was so excited about. Sean Murray, all finally playing No Man's Sky. After exploring the planet's surface, I entered my spaceship and took off. Just as I left the atmosphere and burst into the breathtaking expanse of space.
Redacted.
It was an out-of-world experience.
Got overly graphic. Oh no. Oh. No. There's more?
Oculus Rift support, he uttered sensually. As I turned, I saw Sean's avatar standing before me in a beautiful, procedurally generated spacesuit. "Like what you see," he said. "It's time, everybody," he shouted. I heard footsteps slowly enter from the cramped office. I soon saw many spacesuits appear before me in-game. But as they took off their helmets, I realized that they were all the same Sean Murray avatar.
No!
I was
Redacted.
by a group of Sean Murrays. But they all had one difference. The peak.
Redacted.
Each peak
Redacted.
was different. There were wide
The other
ones,
stuff was working.
thin ones, long ones, curved ones. It was magical. As the Hello Games team began to move from somewhere in the room, I heard Sean whisper, "Every
Redacted.
procedural." Also, I did a thing on the second channel. Please do check it out. I thought it was quite good. I love the videos on the second channel. It's some erotic fanfiction over there.
Oh my god.
And that's it. Sorry, it took.
I can't. Oh my god. That was crazy. I mean, I'm happy for them that they got like the redemption thing and everything that they needed, and it's good that they like actually sat down and got to work. But anyways, that was it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, you know, likes, comments, any of that all helps feed the algorithm gods and make sure that this gets seen. It's very appreciated. But of course, always subscribe if you like the vibe. And otherwise, I will see you guys on the next video. Bye!